Alright, and we are live. Hello everybody, and welcome to World of Warcraft. We begin our adventures again once more at Kuldara. Just double checking, make sure everything seems to be working properly. It's very odd. So something I noticed when you full screen the stream, you get like these two black bars on the side of the stream. Has it always been that way? Let me pull up another stream real quick. Stream me off. We get to the stupid head. Okay, his has it too. His quality is better than mine by like a lot. I definitely need to work on fixing my stream stuff. I don't know exactly what I'm doing with it, but oh well. It works for now. Alright. Alright, Warlock, now that you've become familiar with the enemy, it's time for you to get to work. Our goal here is simple. We are to remain hidden from Malagos, observe his brood, and thwart his efforts, wherever possible. To that end, I have a task for you. The Blues are laying their eggs at the base of the Nexus. Exposure to so much arcane energy will surely make them hatch sooner, and there's no telling what effect it will have on their spawn. I don't intend to find out. Slay the local wormkin and use their frozen axes to break the eggs. Pleasant. What have you found, Warlock? It was wise of you to bring these to me, Zombael. If you truly desire to contribute to our efforts, no matter the risk, I shall share with you with its meaning. You've discovered a fragment of the special prison, Zombael. Malagos' minions use similar prisons to hold their captured mages and other arcane entities, but this prison was constructed to hold something stronger. In hopes that the enemy of our enemy will prove to be a friend, you must search for the prison's remaining fragments. They are likely to be in the possession of Malagos' most trusted underlings. Have you been able to find any food? Well, it's not much, but it should keep us alive for another day. I believe you'll find this to be a fair price for your efforts. Fair priest. Oh, why did I spin around? Our existence here depends entirely upon staying hidden. Should the shield fail, even for a moment, Malagos' minions would have us. One of my responsibilities is to rejuvenate the war mages' mana levels so their focus doesn't falter. With our supply lines lost, I've been focused to improvise. I could use your help, Zombael. Very near to the Nexus, arcane serpents feast on the abundant magical energies. Once defeated, they will yield the mana essence that I can use. Okay. Fly, fly. I need to get an axe from these guys, right? You just need this. Yep. Oh, I need more frozen axes? Son of a bitch. Hey, Warcraft. It's quite presumptuous of you to interfere with the personal affairs of a dragon, don't you think, Void Elf? That aside, it would be wrong for me not to let my brother know that I am well. You may tell your meddling friend that I will keep my brother abreast of my actions. You possess the courage to draw so near to Malagos' lair, mortal, or is that you simply ignorance? Soon we shall know. I'm a seasoned trainer of the graceful drakes of the Red Dragonflight. My business here is to study the enemy and teach my precious pets the tactics that will be most effective when we face the Master of the Blues. To demonstrate your nerve and ability, I will allow you to ride one of my drakes against the enemy's minions. The opportunity is yours for the asking. Ooh, new clue. I already had the appearance of. You possess the courage to face Malagos' elite drakes in their own realm, Void Elf? I think so. Yeah, I'm on a dragon! Jason Bourne. Okay. Damn. Good morning, Miss Naya. Hope you had a wonderful night's rest. I had an okay night's rest. I woke up really sore. Took me like almost 30 minutes to an hour to get out of bed. Meow. Blue dragon. My drakes tell me that with practice you might become a capable combatant. Very well then. In the interest of a war on Malagos, I shall allow you to practice with my pets at your leisure. Make ready, Void Elf, for he is a fierce and unforgiving opponent. Glide on back down to the bottom of the city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Ooh, take home. You spin me right round, baby. Oh, I landed. Oh, short-lived. Where's my demon? Come forth, Ezekiel. Should probably get some more axes. I need about 4 of the bloody things. Ooh, there's some right around here. Yeah, it's very. Oh, hold one on my butt. Kill things, most likely. Most curious. Yeah, I actually do have a few Drake melts. So I got the albino, I have the black, I have the blue, I have the bronze, and the twilight. And there's still plenty more where that came from. There we go. He did. No, that's another time he did not spawn. Let's see if that's an actual issue on Battle.net real quick. Warlock file fiend not spawning. What the hell's the name of the spell? Some vile fiend. I guess no one else seems to be having issues with the damn spell. How many axes do I have? I still have 2. Another axe. Nope, didn't spawn that time either. That's so dumb. So, I have a talent called Summon Vile Fiend. It basically allows me to summon a demon for 15 seconds to do a great deal of damage. Yeah. No, well, he's another character, but it looks like a dog. And it's not working. It doesn't summon him. It seems to not work if I have land behind me. So let me get in the little divot. Oh, there it is. Worked that time. There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to trade out that talent sub because it's not working. Which sucks because it's a really powerful talent. Breaking dragon eggs. Yep, there he goes. Let's see if he summons. Yep, he didn't summon. So if I have a wall behind me, he does not summon. Alright, there we go. I know about the pre-purchase. I don't care about that. Just send me... Game. Oh wow, Battle for Azeroth comes out in 19 days. How do we get to the forums? So I can report this bug. Let's see this. Yep, so that works. Putting it in a wall, and he's gone. Yep. One more. Hey, there we go. Okay, good, good, good. Now I just need to get to the forums. Let me fly up so I don't get attacked. Shit, I say as I get attacked. care about the allied races. Warcraft pause. And yep. The fact that I was able to replicate it 3 times makes it a bug. Alright, Warcraft games. Bug report. That way you guys can see what I'm doing. There you go. If you cast the spell next to a wall, it will consume your soul shard as well as make it go on cooldown, but no file appears. I've been able to replicate this bug now 3 times. Real simple to do. Just go roll back to a wall and boom. Notepad. On a side note, if in combat and my normal demon dies, I cannot resummon him unless I dismiss the dead one first. There we go. Great topic. Alright, I feel better about that now. I was able to file a bug report. I haven't done that in forever. Holy crap. It was a fix of shit. It's buggy. It don't work. It's down here? Oh yeah, it's right there. There we go. And now I just need the energy core. End of that zone. End of Dragon's Blight, yep. You're welcome, Paladin. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It pains me to order the destruction of dragon eggs, enemy or no. May the end of this war justify the means. The blues have begun to cover their drakes in mysterious rooms. Must discover their significance. Take this and use it on one of them. Wait for it to become subdued, then bring it here to me before it expires. Their hatchlings feed around the northern edge of the valley. Wesley pokes his hand with his spear and coats the tip of his capture a drake. Have you discovered any of the pieces to the prison? The pieces you've collected begin to glow brightly in Razor's hand. It is done. I sense a strong presence within this prison. Let us hope it proves to be an ally. And Kerstrazel. I am free? I was destined to spend an eternity roaming an empty abyss, and now I am saved. You cannot fathom my gratitude, mortal. When I refused to bend to his will, Malygos bound me to that prison, then shattered it and scattered to pieces. Should I live 100 of your lifetimes, I shall not forget this kindness. Perhaps, in time, I will find ways to repay you. For now, though, we must focus our attention on Malygos. I am weak and there is much to be done. I need your help, Zombo. Fuck, I keep forgetting my own name. We cannot wait for me to regain my strength. We must rely on you to make our preparations. During... What? Oh, you're good. Oh, I just got dizzy all of a sudden. I looked down. During my captivity, I was able to learn much about Malygos. Fate now allows us to use this knowledge against him. There's a great blue dragon, Saragosa, who circles high above the Nexus. She serves both as the Azvek's guardian and as his consort. If any serious threats arise, she alerts her master of the danger. I'm gonna die. No, don't attack! Don't attack! Don't attack! Don't attack! No! Yep. Why did I attack? I didn't mean to. I just acted in self-defense, and the Guardians, they killed me. Oh well. Not even in the neutral zones of the Kirantor am I safe from the wretched horde. May they be a curse upon them. Now I gotta re-summon her with my orb. Fuck. Where's that stupid orb? Did I lose it? I did. Hey, you, give me another orb. I suffered greatly at the hand of Saragosa during my captivity, and now her time to die has come. First, however, we must fashion the perfect bait. If you fight me again, Shaman, I can kick your ass. I'm not afraid of Shamans. I know how weak you are. Do you have the mana essences I asked for? Your services to Dalaran will not go unnoticed, Void Elf. I hope you find this payment sufficient. I just realized I had the same voice for all female characters. True. This is worse. It's because I'm not a professional voice actor. I mean, heck, if you... no. But, because Matthew Mercer's stupidly amazing. Because I've never practiced voice acting. This is my practicing of voice acting. This is worse than I expected. Malagos is channeling too much power to this place. If he's not stopped, Azeroth will be the next Outlands. Fortunately, I believe that I've engineered a temporary solution. Yay! 62. Have you collected the samples I requested? Yes, this shall do nicely. Thank you, Void Elf. My ear itches. Oh, I know what I can mount upon that I haven't used in a while. I'll use you. Caw, motherfucker. Big old bird coming through. Did I just pull you? Did I pull you? I did not pull you. Crystallized mana shard. Where do I get those? Yes, you collect mana shards from around Kodara. Oh, are those purple things I saw? Haha, it is indeed. Most fortuitous. Ice crown. Nothing, it's just ice crown. Ice crown was like the epidemic? The epilogue? Nope, that's not the word. What's the meaning like the climax, but it's like starts with an E. It starts with an E. Yeah, it was the epicenter, thank you, of World Quest for Northrend. So it's pretty much like boring tundra. For me, the next closest would probably might be Shelazar. I mean, it's a very pretty zone. It's one of the few green zones in Northrend. Oh look, there's a shaman again. Is he fighting me? He is fighting me. Okay, you want to do this? Summon the damn demon. Hi, how you doing? How is he shadow locking me so fucking much? Literally, it's like every 12 seconds he can shadow lock me. Haha, I can't shadow lock this now, bitch. Look at that! He shadow locks me every literally 20 seconds. It's when you get silenced. A high mountain shaman in Goldara killing people. Dragons, tabard, gear. It's at the top of Wormer's Tower. There's a vendor you buy it all from. Like, holy shit, though. That fucking silence that he can do every 20 seconds is bullshit. Like, I can't even do that. Hell, my goddamn Demon Hunter can't even do that. I don't have any goddamn soul shards. Probably. I just need some drakes. Don't fly into the big drake. How do you think your future self was there? I mean, come on, that was kind of self-evident. If your future self's there, you're going to be doing that quest again. Easy now, Drake. Yes, this one should advance my studies nicely. Bubble frag? Is that his name? It is. The fate of these young drakes need not burden your conscience, Vodo. Malagos alone is accountable for this. I am working ceaselessly to discover the secrets of these runes. We should take no more lives than we must. I sense a distinct particularity in these drakes here, but in the meaning of the runes that cover their bodies still eludes me. Without a codex, it'll take more time than we can afford for me to interpret them. Not far from here is a Kirin trader, Sirlis, who is likely to have a copy of the tomes I require. His underlings hold the runes I will need for my translation. Hurry, mortal. Malagos gains strength with every passing moment. Let me go ahead and come here again. Have you gathered the mana shards I require? Thank you, Zombail. I dreamed of the efforts from my confinement, and my strength is returning ever so slowly. I shall use the power from these crystals wisely. Where's that at? They are a byproduct of Malagos' malevolent schemes. With luck, they will play a part in his undoing. Where's the what? You! Oh. What? Oh, if you want to get guards for your garrison that are Death Knights. It goes neutral. It goes neutral, friendly, honored, revered, exalted. There's a bunch of people in this zone. Balance Keep is under attack. Oh, I didn't even read the quest because I was too busy typing. Shit. Using the meta crystals you provided, I have created the power focus. Zaragoza is a glutton, and she will be unable to resist this lure. Inside it lies magic that will greatly diminish her power. Let's hope she does not see through my ruse. Prepare yourself, Zombael, and speak to me again when you are ready to face Zaragoza. I trust you're taking every precaution. This is a dangerous place, and I couldn't forgive myself if something were to happen to you. I'm prepared to face Zaragoza. Carastraza. Actually, that was Alexstrasza. So I'm just gonna place this arcane power focus down. Here you go. Ooh. Hey, Zaragoza. Yeah. Oh, tiny Zaragoza. Now you die to a horrible mash of demons. Sick of my hounds! Wave and fly. Caw, motherfucker! I thought Zaragoza used to say so. What? Two. What? I haven't fought any undead yet. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, selling bags is always nice. He's almost dead. I'll just drain his life. And he's dead. Well, that was an intense fight. There's a dragon nearby. I can see its shadow. I don't see the dragon. There's the dragon that I'm afraid of. Is it him? Hold on. Yeah, you can finish the quest. Bad plans. Bad plans make you angry. Okay. Hurry, mortal. Malagos gains strength with every passing moment. You've done well, Void Elf. Ah, hi. Let us hope for a clue that we can use against Malagos. Okay. And summon her. Take care, Strauza. Sergos must not be allowed to live. This world is a better place knowing that Saragossa is no more. But our work is not yet finished. The time has come to strike at Malagos himself. Bitch, you crazy. Hey! I am now friendly with the Worm-Rust Accord. Malagos is certainly aware that something is amiss. I know him. His focus is fragmented, and I am confident that I can lure him from the safety of his realm when he learns what has become of his precious Saragossa. Take me to Ray Loraz at once, Zombail. He must rouse every dragon he commands to face Malagos. Hey, Ray Loraz. You have news for me, Zombail? What if Karastraza's rescue has reached my ears? You are to be commended. I am eager to speak with her again. We owe this opportunity in great part to your Rizlaz, it is good to see you again. Karastraza, I wish that circumstances allowed for a more fitting welcome. Fate has been kind to return you to us. Fate, it seems, has been more than kind. A blow has been dealt to Malagos. When he learns of it, I am confident he will lead the safety of the Nexus. Malagos? In the open? I hadn't dare hope for an opportunity such as this. I'll assemble our brethren at once. Prepare them well, regular guides. Malagos' power is like nothing they've seen. We will likely only delay his plans with this diversion. Of course, my lady. Until we meet again. Farewell, Razorlass.
Get your big tarn ass out of my way.
We owe this opportunity in great part to your efforts, Zombail. It is only fitting that you initiate the attack on Malagos. Take this spark and use it to light the signal fire northwest of the Nexus. Karastraza will direct you from there. We gotta light the signal fire! Gondor calls for aid!
Dude, Lord of the Rings is shit.
One does not simply walk into Ice Crown Citadel. Oh, my neck. Oh, my other neck. There's the signal fire. Light it quickly. Gondor calls for aid. Patience, dearest Zombail. The time is not quite right. Fire the flare again soon, and we shall begin. Fire it again! Gondor calls for aid! Wait, what? Time is not right. Fire the flare again soon, and we shall begin. Stay close to me, Zombail. I cannot bear any harm to come to you.
Who's talking? I hear? Oh, hi, big red dragon.
Malagos!
Seen what? Malagos? Karastraza? I'm not riding a dragon. Yeah, I didn't see her at first.
Come, Lord of Magic, and recover your precious consort, and what remains of her.
It's not what consort means in this world.
Come, Zombail, let us see the fruits of our efforts.
Hey, Karastraza, Zombail's mount. Hey! Oh, it says vehicle, never mind. I'm still riding her all the way up. Hey, she can shapeshift into a human. Or elf. Or gnome. Or anything I pretty much desire out of a woman.
Saragossa, what has become of you?
That is totally not your voice, but oh well. Hey, you're mad anyways. Pew! Eat fireballs, bitch! Pew, pew, pew! Pew, pew! Pew, pew! I like how for like drakes they only had like the membrane and like their wings, but like freaking Malagos has like the membrane all the way from his tail all the way to his wings. Fucking weirdo dragon. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. that's the sound effects the dragons make when they fire bolts of flaming shit at you. And in return, bolts of freezing shit at you. Hey, I got a piece of frickin' frostweave, bitch. What up? I'm at 4 now. Can I just go now? Okay, I'm gonna go now. Oh, what is it doing?
You've bested my consort, and now you shall take her place.
Oh, I know. That's why she's also a boss in a dungeon. Yeah. Yeah. Look at the if you go into your adventure guide under Northrend Dungeons, under the Nexus, there she is. Maybe, I don't know. Yep, that's what becomes of her. It says, with whether the torture inflicted on Karastraz was revenge for the death of Saragossa or a misguided attempt to turn her into an ally is known only to Malagos. Regardless of his intent, her allies have heard her cries of anguish and disturbing whispers of her diminishing mind. Spring the trap. We have dealt a blow to Malagos, but it's come at a high price. Yeah, you just lost me my dragon girlfriend, you bitch. Oh, I'm this one now. The Balloon Dragon Fight, Chapter 3. Out of 8. Just like every woman, they always get captured by a bigger, badder beast. I never get the love I want. All around me are familiar pieces. Alright, time to go to the second airstrip. Yeah. The Torgar for the Horde. I mean, for the Alliance. Oh, there's a misguided fool heading into Kuldara. Oh no, there's no Dragon Rider on that person. There's another misguided fool flying around. Fix myself. Yeah. So let's see, I'm 62 and Emir's level 64. I'm catching up, Emir. I'm catching up. I'm almost only 2 levels behind you. I'm gonna be able to touch your butt soon. Heirlooms. Well, why don't you go buy some? Don't you actually have some? Because you wear the same things that your warrior did. Yeah, heirlooms are cross server. Hit Shift P. And then go to heirlooms. Should be your 4th tab. Undercity for the Horde, Iron Torch for the Alliance. just go to Dalaran, teleport to Stormwind. From Stormwind, you take the tram to Iron Forge, and from Iron Forge, you go to the Explorers League. There you go. I see that Skyhopper finally got around to sending help, and none too soon, I might add. Welcome, brother. We need all the help badly. Now that you're here, it's time for me to tell you the full story of what's going on. After you heard my tale, go outside and find my second-in-command, Jinky Wignut. She'll handle everything from here on out. I've got my hands full here at the moment, Warlock. What can I do for you? Tell me what's going on out here. Your various kink. Fine then, have a seat. This might take a while. When we first came to the Frozen Hell, General Arlos down in Valen's Keep gave my group of flying daredevils and me a special task to establish a forward airbase for the Alliance operations. This airstrip is the result. Let me tell you, it wasn't easy, what with all the nasty beasts in the ground rock hard from being frozen, but we managed, and we did it quickly too. Go on. Anyway, we need to pump up lots of sand and oil from the machinery. The nearby pools proved to be a perfect fit. Yep. Some of that sand even proved to have magical properties. Can you say possibilities? But that's a different tale. So, we drained most of the water out and built up the pumping station, smack dab in the middle of everything. And everything was going swimmingly until one day, the main suction pipe got clogged. Go on. Mind you, this is part I learned later because I wasn't out there at the time. When they retrenched up the suction on the pump, up came pieces of robot that looked like a gnome. Of course, the fools worked night and day to put it back together without telling us. This is when we lost communications with the pumping station. Go on. After a couple of days of silence, I sent a scouting party out to the platform. They never returned. I sent another group the next day with the same results, and lost a couple of flying machines out on an aerial recon. At that point, I sent someone south to find help, and we hunkered down to prepare for the worst. We turned all of our attention to making armor, weapons, and robots so that we could head out there full force. When we did a few days ago, we couldn't believe our eyes. Go on. As I was saying, we saw out there defined explanation. My people were nowhere to be found, but in their place was a veritable army of robots and androids going about their business. The droids all looked like gnomes, and they said that they'd been expecting us. In fact, in their own strange way, they acted like they knew us. We were surrounded and quickly taken to the top of the pumping station. That's where we saw their leader and what he was doing to the surviving gnomes. He called himself Gear Master Mechazod. When we arrived, he was busy transforming survivors into mechanical beings. He greeted us warmly, explained that he was one of the first gnomes ever to be created by something called the Grand Architect, a Titan Keeper from within the halls of the fabled Udwar. Apparently, he was the blockage that my team had accidentally sucked up, and from what he'd from where he malfunctioned thousands of years ago. It was just our luck that we built the pumping stations right above him. Go on. The station's mechanics had put him back together, bringing him back to life. And now, by the way of thanks, he was going to return the favor by curing us of all of what he calls the curse of flesh. According to Mechazod, it's a condition that eventually befalls all of the creations of the Titans. In other words, we were supposed to start out as robots of some kind, and over thousands of years, slowly turn into fleshy beings. Preposterous, I know. Go on. It didn't look like much of a cure to me, and I wasn't about to stand around and listen to some crazy robot while he was butchering my people. We did what any sane gnome would do. We ran! Well, actually, most of us parachuted off the side of the platform, but you get the picture. Not many of us managed to make it back here, and we're still spread thin from having to deal with everything else, too. Like the Magnetar to the north and the Scourge to the east. To make things worse, the Horde just set up shop in the northwest. Go on. And that's where we find ourselves, Zombail. We can't even possibly deal with all of this by ourselves. And quite frankly, I feel a little out of my depth. Jinky knows what needs to be done. You should get to see her now. And hope you'll be able to get us out of this mess with our bodies intact. It is so difficult to read that fast. Alright. Jinky, that old man sent up you to me, huh? Wait, what? The old man sent you to me, huh? Well, he tell you everything that's going on out here. Good, let's take care of business then. If you listen to the old man, then you know that we have gnomes out there that were changed. Gear Master Mechazod infected them with something that reversed the curse of the flesh, and now they're robots. We think we have a way to recurse them back to normal. We want you to take this recursor transmitter injection and use it on the corpses of any mechanomes you come across. We're hoping that this stuff will cure them and allow us to lock onto them to port them out of here. What do you say, Zombail? Fucking gnomes and their stupid technology. What, can't you see that I'm busy here? You think this transmitter's going to fix itself? There's spare parts strewn all over the east of the scaling pools and the geyser fields. Heck, possibly even up the pumping station still, too. Bring back a whole bunch. Maybe then I'll be able to get the outgoing transport of this thing working. Not to mention getting the incoming transmitter ports aligned. I'd hate to see another accident. This is the weirdest thing, Warlock. But there's a Murloc asking for our help. He goes by the name of King Murgle, leader of the Winterfen Murlocs. It would seem that he and his people have been run out of the village and they want someone to come save them. That someone is you. You'll find Winterfen Retreat and the King by heading west down the road until you come to the cliffs. Head down to the water and line near the blistering pool.
Don't go out there. The pools are crawling with robots and mechanomes.
Oh, I've already done all the boring tundra. Like 3 times. Those dirty, stinking snowballs. Oh, go ahead. There's. Go ahead. Mirror. Those dirty, stinking snowballs. They stole all over my supplies. What's a snowball you ask? It's like a kobold, except they serve with a magnetar. Kinda take care of them. I know, weird. Anywho, wanna help me out? I know the little creep stole off with all my stuff. Stupid me thinking that it'd be nice to save packed up on the north side of this airstrip. Why don't you do me a favor and head north of the stupid magmoth and there's a cash reward. If you bring all my stuff back quick. I had a swallow in the middle of the sentence. Alright. Time to go kill some mechanomes. Turn them back into people. Oh shit, alarm bot. No, leave me alone. Stop summoning more. Are you normal? Thank you very so much. I thought I'd never wake up from that nightmare. But I was perfect. I still read it anyways. Until it starts repeating. We are the Mechanome. Resistance is futile. Oh yeah, I need to heal my demon. And make human. Yep, and now it's repeating already. Oh wow, that time I wasn't even against the wall and it didn't summon. Alright, I definitely need to go change that out. Ooh, the ultrasonic screwdriver. The unit you just dismantled had this inside of its mechanical innards. It looks pretty complicated. Certainly someone back at the airstrip would want to take a look at it. Maybe crafty wobble pocket? Let's get rid of Summon Fiend. No, you... Oh, it's still on cooldown. There we go.
It's actually not a bad ability. Why didn't he turn him human? He called it the curse of flesh. Mechazard is deranged. This. I wish that put everything on global cooldown though. That'd have been nice. Oh no, not the transmitter. It'll probably malfunction. Yeah, that's the last gnome. Pew. Wow.
I definitely have a lot more demons out actually with this ability. I like it. There we go. Ooh, a new herb. Fire thorn. Now we're just gonna kill some fucking kobolds and get some stuff. Not kobolds, but snowballs. Good. There we go. Aw. There's a quest in here. Bunker Trelga. I have a quest to come back to that. I'll do it. The quest in that cave. If not, I'll come back and do it.
You did it! It worked! I can't believe you were able to save so many. Well, fortunate to have you around here.
Kind of went British there at the end.
Okay, I think we're ready for the Pinion Assault.
I don't know that word.
Before you go bring down Mechazard, you're going to have to dismantle his lieutenants first. You'll find Twonky, Edie 210, Max Blasto, and the Grinder at the West Point, North Point, and Midpoint, and South Point stations, respectively. To get them to show up, just turn on the valves of the stations to mess up whatever they're trying to do out there. You can't miss the place, they're all spinning lights. It's gonna take a lot of spare parts to keep this thing running. Please tell me that you returned with everything we need. That's great, Warlock. These parts look like they're all in serviceable condition. Now if I can figure out how to fix this blasted thing. You're a proven hero. I have another problem. My boss Tinky went east with Bixel and Winch Hacker, and I can't get the outgoing of this thing to work. Tinky's the only one that can fix it, and we really need it working 100%. You think you can find them? Bixie said something about following some old Magnetar to a place called the Den of Dying. I'm guessing that's where you'll find them. You can catch a ride out there by taking with the car at the runway. Alrighty, crafty wobble pocket. Hey! My screwdriver! You found my screwdriver! I've been wondering where that thing got lost. You found it inside one of the robots, you say? That gives me an idea. The ultrasonic screwdriver is the ultimate tool. It can do anything to mechanical stuff. Head back into the pools and dismantle a number of Mechazard's robots. Then all you have to do is use the screwdriver on the remains, and I'm betting that they'll turn up to our side. For a short time, anyway. I'm pretty sure it won't work on the Mecha Gnomes, so don't even bother with them. Oh, and if you want to take anything from the robots inside, you'll want to do it before using the screwdriver. You got all the supplies, Warlock? I just can't do anything without all that stuff. Oh, Zombo, you're just the best. Here's your coin as promised. As you may have noticed, we created the airstrip on the southern border of Magnetar Den. Crafty says something unchartable about Fizzlecrinkle under her breath. The old man has put me in charge of finding a creative solution to the situation. If we don't deal with them soon, they'll come down here and tear us limb from limb. That's where you come in. I want you to get me everything on the shopping list, please.
Okay.
Finding Pilot Tailspin. I should have flown the mission myself. It's not that I don't trust Tailspin, far from it. Heck, he was one of the best wingmans I ever flew with. No, it's just that it's my responsibility to lead a mission on such importance. I spent Tailspin out with the fastest recon squadron to gather information about the Nerubian infestation in the middle of the geyser fields. The last report we received placed his squadron in the pools to the far south, and just west of the Nerubian sinkholes. Find Tailspin, Zombael. Keep wanting to say Zombael so much. Time to go kill some more robots. And give us Sentry Bot.
Twonky!
Taking the kids out. Have fun. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. And repair this one. And repaired. Oh, invalid target. Figured. Oh, have I been there? Oh, look, there it is. we go. Oh, ow. On it right about now. It's in Rockmire. Probably in Rockmire. Let's go Rockmire. Yeah, it was in Rockmire. I think the overcharge capacity. Yeah, that's the thing you have to buy in the auction house, isn't it? Oh, herb. Firethorn. Oh, I got a frost lotus out of it too. Nice. Dang wolves. He's on fire. Right there. Iggy tailspin cog toggle. Thank goodness, it was terrible. There were bright flashes on the ground, and then the next thing I knew, the squadron's going down. I'm hurt pretty badly, so I haven't had a chance to come to the site for other survivors. But something tells me I don't think there will be many. Iggy grimaces in pain. Will you help me complete my mission? The wolves have been pawing through the wreckage ever since the crash, and I'm afraid they consumed the microfilm from our mission in the process. I have a plan to recover the microfilm, but I'll need your help to make it work. To the south and east of the floodplains live creatures called gorlocks. They prepare their food with noxious spice, which would sicken any other creature. If you can gather enough of the spice pouch from gorlock stream belchers or gorlock waddlers, I can make it with wolf bait. Or I could just senselessly slaughter a bunch of wolves and check their insides for the thing I'm looking for. That works too. Ooh, caribou. Lightforge warrior. Inspect. Nope. Like cavern. Guilty part of Slumber Party Storm Rage. There we go. One day, 17 hours, 60. Do you have those spice pouches? Igley holds his nose as he empties the spice pouches and addresses you in a nasal voice. Now that we have what we need, I'll combine it with my emergency rations and create a bait for the wolves. Whatever you do, don't eat this bait yourself. Just sit it down in the vicinity of an oil-soaked wolf and they're desperate enough to eat the microfilm. They'll come running when they smell the bait. Simply wait for the nature to take its course, and then all you need to do is search the byproduct for the film. I'd offer you my special lupus popus scropus for the job, but I left it back in the airstrip. I'm afraid you'll have to conduct the search the old-fashioned way. Get me that microfilm, poopy microfilm. Smells like poopy microfilm.
Give me some poopy microfilm. Last one. Pressure. Have you grabbed the microfilm? He holds his nose as he accepts the microfilm from him. Yuck. Well, we've completed the section 8.2, paragraph B of the emergency protocol. Here and recover the film. Nothing in the protocol says I'm responsible for cleaning it, though. Complete. Injured or not, as squadron commander, I'm responsible for locating and returning the insignias of all fallen pilots under my command. In all the years I've flown with Fizzlecrack, we've never failed to return the signet of a pilot. My injuries make it dangerous for me to stray far from safety from the wreckage. Perhaps you would be willing to recover the insignia. In the meantime, I'll make preparations to carry out my final duty as squad commander. Pilot. Search pilot. Did you get those insignias? Thank you once again, Zombell. With your help, I may be able to complete the mission. Disastrous as it has been, and
disastrous as it's been, and return to physical to make my report for properly honor of the dead. There's only one more thing left to do before I can finally return to the airstrip and make my report. Section 8.2, paragraph D of the emergency protocol requires me to scuttle as much of the wreckage as possible in order to prevent our technology from falling into enemy hands. I'll give you my torch if you agree to help me complete this last duty. I don't want to think about what the Horde's goblin allies will do if the machines fall into their hands. And burn that. Once again, you have my things on bail. Without you, I would have not been able to recover anything useful from this disaster. Would you be willing to head back to the airstrip and let Fizzlecrack know that I'll be along shortly to give my formal report. I've got to deal with the wreckage of my flying machine, and then I'll be able to be on my way. I'll be certain that Fizzlecrack knows that he has you to thank for my survival, and the recovery effort. I only wonder what the old man would have done himself if he had been flying with us. I miss those days. And now I go to the airstrip to fly to Dalaran to take a portal to Stormwind to buy that stupid overcharged capacitator. It's not the first time. Excuse me. To Dalaran! Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Ugh. Okay. And I am back. Oh my god. Catherine Lee. Allies in Dalaran. Welcome to Dalaran. This inn is part of the Silver Enclave, the headquarters of the official Alliance presence in our city. Don't forget to bind your hearthstone here for easy travel to the city and access to the portal to Stormwind next door. Greetings, Warlock. Welcome to Dalaran. I'll see to it that this ring is returned. Alright, I'll let me do that quest. Alright, and portal to Stormwind. Ah. So I need the overcharge path. 88 gold. So how you liking Northrend questing? Better than Outland? And I think the questing only gets better. Yep, Void Talon of the Dark Star. I'd actually like to have that mount, to be honest. I'd like to have that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that specific mount actually has a few colorations of it. The mount, that bird, the Void Talon. There are actually a few other variations of it. I actually have one of them. Yeah, the Void Talon is purple. The Frenzy Fell Talon is green. You have the Flame Talon of Altazor, which is a fiery red. And then... Yeah, the Void Talon. But then you also have... What the hell's the name of them? Nope, it's not the one. But then you also have the... well, I guess the Dread Raven really isn't under it, but what is... Arakoa. Can't remember. I know what dungeon he's in. Shitty Calls. Nope, not Shitty Calls. Soda Labyrinth? Nope. Nope. Your... Anzu. What are you? What is your mount? The Raven Lord. Yeah, because it was the Raven Lord mount that started it all. And then I have the Dread Raven. Did I just watch a human kill himself? I think I did. I literally watched a man fall from the sky and die. Oh, he's right here. Never mind. Oh, enforced. Well, I guess I am an enforced. I just realized what one of my viewers had said. BBL, be back later, stands for be back later. Damn it! Holy shit! It just dawned on me what BBL stood for. Is what I'm getting at. Be back later. It has been bothering me for like an hour because she sent the message at 10:21, 10:58. I figured out what BBL stood for. I'm sort of like, BBL. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, you dipshit. It means be back later. That's literally the process of my brain. Lads need meat for the stew. This will keep our recruits fed. Here's how to cook it. Yay. I got some stew. May you like some stew. Greetings, friend.
I still have to say, out of all the Alliance races that are in the game right now, humans are still my favorite. The humans. Out of all the races of the Alliance, the humans are my favorite. I am boring. But I mean, prior to the Kulturas humans and the Gilnean humans coming about, if you played a human, you're not just a human of Stormwind. You can be like, I'm a survivor of Lordaeron, I'm a Kulturian human, I'm a Gilnean human, I'm a human of Stromgarde. But yeah, and that's why I said until the Kulturians and the Worgen came about. Because now if you say, I'm a human of Gilneas, which, I mean, you can still say, I'm a human of Gilneas, and you can still get away with it. You're just not a cursed human. Because there still are humans of Gilneas that don't have the Worgen curse. I can't think of his daughter's name right now, but Crowley's daughter is a prime example. Crowley is a Worgen. In fact, he was one of the first Worgens to help turn the tide of, hey, the Worgens are actually on our side. But, his daughter is an infected. She's not a Worgen. Fizzer Craig listens to your report, looking somewhat relieved. I should have gone with them. We might have been able to complete the mission without losing any pilots. Tailspin is right, though. We have you to thank for what you've been able to salvage. Your efforts may just make the difference in the fight against the Nerubians. Woohoo! 63! One level behind you, Amir. And you're probably like over halfway through 64, though. You know there are percentiles, right? I'm actually looking for the percentiles. I don't know why they're not online for me. Mm-hmm. Yup. Not to you. Oh yeah, not anymore. Here, link me the cloth boots you can make right now. Link me the cloth boots you can make right now. What? You survived. I guess that's all that's left to do now is to deal with Gear Master Mechazod. Gear Master Mechazod is insane. He says that he offers us immortality by removing the so-called curse of flesh. But what he's really making are robotic slaves. Oh god, excuse me. We're pretty... Yeah, link me the boots. So hit O, which will put me on. Right click under my name, hit Whisper, and then under that crafting recipe, wherever it is, click Shift left click on the boots, like so. So like Frostwoven boots. Those are better than the boots I can wear, by a lot. Yay! Yeah, because boots I'm wearing give me 7 armor, 14 intellect, 16 stamina. So. Yeah, so that's a +2 armor, +5 intellect, and a +14 to my versatility. So yeah, I lose my stamina. No, I keep the same amount of stamina. I just gained 14 versatility. Frostwoven cow. Plus, it's also a set item. So when you have 2 pieces of the set, you get increased intellect by 14, and when you have 4 pieces of it, you get increased versatility by 11. Gear Master Mechazod is insane. He says that he offers I already read that. Zombie, we're pretty certain that he's still at the pumping station on the middle of the pools to the east. The last we saw of him, he was in the command hut up top. Go up there and research his stuff. You must confront Mechazod if gnomes everywhere, no, everyone everywhere are to stay alive. Just a few things. Why is it that I don't believe you collected everything on my list? Alright, that's more like it. Now, we all got to do is put this together. Yeah, as if you're going to help me with that. Hold your horses, they'll just take a few seconds. Now that I've got my tools back. That'll do it, Chief. So here's what I want you to do. Take my blaster and head north to the Magmoth. If we're going to have a chance at all against those monsters, we need to cut them down to size, so to speak. In order to gauge the effectiveness, I need you to slay the Magnetar while the blaster's effects are still on it. Any of the crushers or mates will do, but don't bother with the offspring. They're too small to worry about. Woohoo! And if you brought back the screwdriver intact too, reprogramming those robots is going to turn out to be a huge advantage in our favor in the fight against Gear Master Mechazod. I think you earned a little something for that. Right. Also the quest over here. Fiskring sent out the aerial surveillance teams and mapped the Nerubian sinkholes in the southern part of the geyser fields. But they haven't yet returned. I can't afford to wait any longer for their information, so I'm going to need someone to check out on the sinkholes on foot. I understand the dangers involved, and I'll compensate you accordingly. Take this map with you and record the vital information about each of the sinkholes you encounter out there. Okay. Okay. What? $110 Human Warrior? Because if so, I ride with him on a boat to Northrend. Crystal. Alright, Mechazod. Should be right around here somewhere, right? Oh shit, I maxed out already. You were looking for me, child. Why do you come to kill me, flowing mite? I only wish to help. Now that I have been reassembled, we can return to a time of perfection, the time of the Titans. But I can see in your eyes, hear it in your pulse rate. You would destroy me despite my offer of immortality.
Very well. It's enemies that has come to the list. I look upon you, you are my children. I will slay you if I must. Ooh. There we go. Now it is my turn to slay you, dear Master Mechazard. Did it get killed? And he is defeated. Which part of us supposed to do? The festering pools. Place of scum and villainy. Yeah. What do you need, Warlock? Tink and I came here out stalking some old magnetar. Apparently those caves up there were where they go to die. Of course we had no idea they were going to get plagued when they went in there. We can't have plague things just roaming about. It's not healthy. So what do you say you put down a number of those things while I figure out what our next step should be? Okay. There we go. Trunk on that. Nice work, but I'd grab a shower the next time you get a chance. Now let's really deal with the problem out here. So while you were out taking care of those plague beasts, I took a peek inside the caves up here. There are cultists in there plaguing them. They have some sort of noxious concoction brewing in a cauldron. I have a powder that I normally use as an anti-poison. I mixed it up with some other stuff, and I think I neutralized their brew. Take it up there in one of those caves and see if it works. And skadoosh. I knew you had it in you. Now there's something else that I need you to ask to take care of. Keep your voice down. We won't want to attract any attention from these beasties. I told Tinky not to go off on her own, but she just had to check on that crashed necropolis to the west. I'm 100% certain that those cultists came from the inside of that thing, which means I'm now 100% certain that Tinky's in trouble. She's in the airstrip. She's the airstrip's #1 engineer, and without her, we're doomed. I'd find her myself, but one of those things got a swipe at my leg before I could vanish again. Somehow, if anyone could get her, it's you. If the cultists up in those caves survive the crash, then the fallen necropolis to the west can only be assumed to be still filled with Scourge. There's probably lots of them out in front, or of it out in the pools too. While you're in Talamas, the Warlock, do you think you could dispatch of the Lich King's funkies in there while you're there? Time to kill me some undead bitches. It's time to kill bitches and chew bubblegum. And I'm all out of bubblegum. And that's 13 ghouls killed. Ooh. So about.
Hey there! Who are you? Bixie sent you. Excellent, let's get me out of here. The cultists magicked me into this cage, and there's no doubt about it. And there's no door to it. Little did they know that I'm a chief transmitter engineer for the airstrip. With your help and a little elbow grease, I won't be in here for long. I'm going to need an engine core crystal from one of those ghouls in here, a magical gyroscope from the doctor, and a piloting scourge stone from the Lich Lord up top. With all of that stuff, I should be able to make a port device to get me back to Fizzle Cranks and escape the gnome's way.
Okay, so I gotta kill some ghouls. I got to kill some more cultists. And I gotta blow up everything in a cool fashion because I'm a void elf. Actually, how the fuck do I get out? I guess this way. I actually seem to be. I'm just walking this way. Oh, there's a ghoul. Over that way. Yep, right here. There's that crystal I needed. And where is the doctor? There he is. He is now defeated. And just because I want to be lazy. Filthy breather. Yours to command.
Got all that stuff, right? Outstanding! Now just a little modification here and a tweak there. Mabel Twin's out there somewhere now, and I'm pretty sure that she's not back in the airstrip. In fact, wherever she's ended up, it's colder than in here. But I could only feel her for a moment. Oh well, I'd reconfigure this thing and port myself back to the airstrip soon enough. In the meantime, do you think you could get to the Bixie know that I'll meet her back there? Thanks, Zombie. Didn't work. Somehow I feel lighter. Really, evil twin? Your evil twin has split from you and is out there somewhere. Tiki's got an evil twin? Well, if she says she's okay and that she'll be able to get herself back to the airstrip soon, that's good enough for me. Thanks, Zombell. The Lich King and his Scourge are really scary, but we can't stop them until they're all laying still in their new graves. No. Okay, I think I'm going to start making my way back to the airship too. Of course, I'm moving a little slower with this leg injury. So do you think you could get there ahead of me and pass on the good news to old Fizzlecrack? I bet anything that they'll be rewarded for you. Thanks, Zombell. Alright, so let's request to go back. And let's go get these crafty blasters tested. Supposed to be using it on them, right? Yeah. No, I don't think it worked. There it goes. Okay. Like one mage. Trying that priest. There's one. Bigger. What the? I am ginormous. Fear me. I don't want to be here.
Messaging. Sorry, sending a text message real quick. Hold on. I don't see any more Centaur people. Or Magpie. There's one. Magpie Crusher. You're a ghost. Great. More. Yellow. If yellow is your favorite color, which it's not. I like purple. Can you believe I liked purple before I became a Void Elf? That's actually a joke by the Void Elves. And last Centaur. Damn it. Hey, Frostweave. How much Frostweave am I sitting on now? 8 pieces! The slow grind. Wow! I know actually a good spot to farm some, well, no, there's like zones you can quest through and you'll get a shit ton of it. Yeah, Zul'Drak is literally just pretty much a zone full of humanoids and some beasts. Welcome to the grind. What do you mean it didn't work? But Graphic begins to stop. Okay, we can deal with this. I'm a big girl. Time to think outside the box. Okay, don't panic. The blaster might not have worked, but we still have options. We've got to divert the attention away from the airstrip. To make this work, we'll need a few things first. Looks you up and down, appraising. Steeljaw's caravan, just to the west, stupidly took a shortcut through the Tonka graveyard and was destroyed by the risen spirits. Head over there and get some outfits off the dead orcs. Pick up one of their banners, too. Storm? Yep, got another storm coming in, and this one looks to be a doozy. So if all of a sudden I disconnect, blame the storm. Have you marked the locations of the sinkholes yet? Absor accepts the map from you and then examines it closely. Great! This is all the information we need to begin the operation.
I plan to build a machine that will collapse the tunnels the Scourge is using to deploy their Nerubians, but with the main drilling rig out of order, we'll have to collect the fuel for the device some other way. Out in the Grazer Fields, to the southeast, small pools of oil bubble up away from the main rig. If you can collect enough of the oil from those pools, I can make a crude fuel to power the machine. Simply deploy the collector near the rig, and it will pump up and store the oil in its tank. Alrighty then. Gearmaster. Jinky told me to expect you. Is it done? The odd gnome breathed a heavy sigh of relief. It is done then. You've saved us. If you hadn't stopped him here, who knows how far his madness would have spread. With the threats from the Blue Dragons and the Nexus War, not to mention the Lich King, the next thing we need is a mad creation of the Titans running loose. Thank you, Zombail. Foreshadowing. That's quite a tale, Zombail. With all the problems out here, it's been a wonder that the airship hasn't been wiped out already. But thanks to you, that's one less adversary to worry about. I put aside some special things for just such an occasion as this. Why don't you take your pick? Got myself a new ring. Yay! I am now friendly with pretty much everyone. Also got a sparkler. Alright, which ring are you better with? Let's replace 49. What do you want? Ow! I just got moonfired. Don't moonfire spam me, you bitch Tonka. I will fuck you up. Get your Tarn cousin ass out of here. Yep. Gesundheit. Hey! 14 Frostweave. Hey, that's pretty good. I just realized something, Amir. If we were on Sonaran Circle right now, I could literally send you about like roughly about 400 Frostweave. Because on my demon on what 400 Frostweave? Mm-hmm. You are welcome. And to think, other servers have different prices. Like I know on Sonaran, I think they're roughly about the same price. I think they're like 300 gold. Well, eventually we were able to make legendaries, which sold for like thousands of gold on the age, just like the mount that you could eventually make too. But yeah, there's a mount you can make. It's called the oh yeah, you make legendary boots. Yeah, yeah, they were great for leveling. They were great for alts. They increased your movement speed when you killed shit and stuff like that. I believe they went for like... Oh, wait, it was time consuming. Let's see, I am inscription 0, cooking 0, herbalism of 11. I mean, if you got enchants, I'll gladly take some. Yeah, whatever the enchant's for, I can apply it to that piece of gear. Yep, completely spells. And if you can give me haste, I'll love you forever. Yeah, increases your attack speed, your spellcasting speed, and your recharge on your abilities. Yeah, like haste is just so good. Unless you're a fire mage. Then all you care about is crit. Ooh, nice. Do you have that fuel? I've never said about draining the fuel tank of the collector. Distilling this by my hand is going to be messy, but I'll have it taken care of soon. In the meantime, we'll need more material to complete the mission. That machine. Okay. I've reconfigured the skeleton of an old bot to create an earthquake large enough to collapse the tunnels, but the machinery is delicate and sensitive to Northrend's biting cold. I've devised a means of insulating it using the thick hides of the native mammoths. That they roam to the plains of the south of the airstrip and adjacent to the geyser fields. Bring back enough of the hides for me to finish in the machine, and then we'll be able to unleash it on the Nerubians. We'll need lots of their clothes if this is going to work. I'm no seamstress, we'll just have to find something to fit you. And then just add a touch of my engineering genius and poof! You'll look the part you'll need to play. Nice, but the clothes reek. Personally, you'll never catch me dead in such rags, but we're going to have to sort through them and find some that fit your figure. With all these outfits, you recovered a fashionable war song orc disguise. I had a genius idea of combining it with some old stuff that I had left hanging around from the last Hollow's End, so that it should be foolproof. Here in this sack is the disguise and banner you recovered. Head down to the burrows of Magmoth and slay the Magtar chieftain, Magmagar. If you're going to convince them to turn their attention on the war song orcs, you'll need to plant the banner while disguised. Alright, then somebody, here we go. An illusionary enhanced war song orc disguise, complete with smell-o-vision. I am mounted. In the mountains. Okay. Oh, I'm under attack, that's why. Damn. Mm-hmm. Yay! What? I thought it'd be in here. I thought the place I'm trying to find is in here, but it's not. uh, 58. 56, sorry.
I knew they'd send someone for me sooner or later. Turned out to be later, of course. I came in here to parlay with the snowballs, but their shaman, Kang Shu, decided instead that I'd make a tasty snack for Magthar. Wait, what? They didn't send you? Did they forget about me? Okay, you're here now, and that's all that matters. As soon as you break this change, we'll make our way back to the airship. Then you can tell Fizzlecrank I'm safely back. If he remembers me, that is. Right then. No time to waste. Let's get out of here. Here we go. Let's go. I think it's up this way to the left. Let's go. You know, let's finish this and get out of here.
It's a giant gate to the north.
amazing. Especially when you know, weren't expecting it. It's just, alright, can I Hardy hair, hardy hardy, hardy hair, hardy. By Lord Boulevard, thank the light for Lordaeron. Actually, I started singing the wrong song. I started singing the song for Stormwind, not the actual song that plays. What? I heard shower, that was about it. And he's gone. Ew. Ew. What happened? Demonic cores. What level am I? 63? Almost 64. There we go. And I believe that is that quest done, so now I just need the mammoths. It's right here. Nothing. He's healed up again. I'm covered with blood. There's mana. There's some hide. Go. Minions recall. Care about that. Call the Mammoth Destroyer.
Ooh, we got a blue. Easy peasy. And got all the hide. Perfect. So that up here. Looks like I can actually sell though. I don't think so. Hold on, that should be done. Bring those hides as quickly as possible. I won't be able to finish the machine without them. Abner inspects the hides, coughing at all the dust ringing from them. Don't these animals ever try to keep clean? Some of these are absolutely filthy. Well, I guess I'd better get started cleaning them. It's not like anyone's got spare time around here. Behold the machine that will save us from the Nerubian threat. And they're beaming with pride with the finished spot. Take this remote control with you and go to the southernmost of the Nerubian sinkholes and the geyser fields. Use the remote to activate the Sink and Quake 5000. It will do the rest on its own. Do the rest on its own. Don't be surprised the Quake it creates attracts the attention of the Nerubian's leader. In fact, it'd be a great opportunity to finish up the Nerubian offense. Alright, there's that one. It's all over then? You've done the dirty deed and framed the orcs at Borgork Outpost. Holy moly, you did it! Alright, now these pesky Magnetar and their snowballed funkies should turn their attentions on the Horde. How can I ever repay you, Zombie? That doesn't sound for very good. That's for a lot. 64! What do I get a new ability? 66. Okay. And for you. Huh? What? Bonker who? I have no idea who you're talking about. But I'll take your word for it. If you've rescued him or her from the pit of Magmoth, then I suppose you deserve a reward. Let me see what I've got lying around here. A new ring? A new ring. I know that sells for more, but that's a new ring. So, go with new ring. 54. Perfect. Alright, that's actually where I'm going to go ahead and end it here for now. Just going to go take a break, eat some lunch, relax a little bit. Because I have been streaming all morning. I've been streaming for now about 3 hours. So I'll be back, going to continue on, complete the rest of Borean Tundra, and probably make our way into Dragon's Blight, where we could possibly catch up with Amir, hopefully, and continue questing on with him as our ally in protecting our back. So I don't know why I'm still talking fast like a gnome. But thank you all so much for watching and stopping by and saying hello, for those of you that did. And I'll see you all in just a little bit as I go and take a little break. So I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon. I'll probably be back around 2:30, 3 o'clock, around there. Or earlier, depends on how I feel. So again, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.